had like a book sign. I did it at Starbucks in Batesburg last year. This year is gonna be April 1st at Barnes and Noble's Forest Drive in Columbia. So y'all,
he moving up out here, man.
April 1st.
He done went from Batesburg to Columbia.
Oh, quit playing. That's what I'm talking about. It's about the journey.
Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Navy Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the money quarterback, making plays with the money. What up, Bit?
What it do, everyone? Welcome back, or welcome to the Navy Black Podcast. What's up, John?
What up?
Welcome back to Navy Black. But y'all, we got a special guest, somebody that done been on the podcast twice before, once in studio, man. Introduce yourself again.
Bro, it's been, 3 years?
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm your favorite internet cousin, Turk, Jamarius, whatever you want to call me. But y'all already knew that, though.
We call you Turkio over here.
Turkio. Oh, yeah, Turkio.
I like that how you started saying the internet cousins, because you said on your video, like, y'all my internet cousins.
Yeah, about last year.
So that when you...
And it was like, everybody was like calling me cousin, or I was calling everybody cousin, because, hey, we on Facebook together.
Yeah.
We gonna interact.
Yeah.
If we friends, we gonna interact. So I was like, you know what? Y'all my cousins now. Everybody who interact with me, y'all my family.
So they're my people or whatever. So I was listening to your podcast, your season 3, episode 1, just today or whatever. It's like, so like, how did you come up with that? Like,
you know how you be having so much stuff going in your head.
Yeah.
You be like, yo, what if I had a conversation about this?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to have it with people who also think like that. I want to have it with people who also want to have conversations about life, spirituality, about growing, all that. Because, hey, in life, you got to learn about all this stuff, whether or not you want to or not.
Yeah,
and if you don't, you're going to still be in a place where you don't want to be.
Exactly.
Average.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but a lot of people cool with that, you know. It's fine.
You were saying on that video, like I said, I liked that premise of like your first show or whatever, of the season or whatever. Like you just sitting there with yourself and have your own thoughts and conversating and whatever. It's like you was talking about self-control. And like, I believe a lot of people don't have self-control. Like with me personally, like I said earlier today, I like, I don't have self-control with candy. I know, like I said, I need to quit. I need to tone down on the candy. Like, it's show proof that my teeth I'm having toothaches and stuff, but I love candy so much, it's hard to give it up. So that's a self-control. I need to figure out to get it under control.
But you want to know something, though? You don't ever know that, like, you have a problem with self-control until after you get it under control.
Yeah.
So, like, once you stop that candy, you're going to be like, who in the world eat like that all
much
the time?
candy?
You know?
But we don't realize our problem with candy. It's just addiction. Like, it's hard to fight it. Like, that's how you can understand other people's addictions, like alcohol and, like, drugs. Yeah. Like, it's just hard to fight it. Like, I don't want to eat candy.
You're right. But then you gotta realize. But then, not if you get on a deeper level, you gotta be like, okay, well, what is causing this? Like, is it just
I like
something?
sugar.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy likes sugar in his tank.
No. No.
Hey, you want to know something? I'm glad you said that. You remind me of Charlemagne the God.
Oh, yeah, I remind you of Charlemagne the God. Yeah, I like Charlemagne the God. That's one that I like.
Charlemagne and Umar.
Charlemagne definitely probably my number 1 role model.
You God for
you. That's who y'all remind me of.
But yeah, I love Charlemagne. Like, we could actually like meet Charlemagne and get a part of Charlemagne network. Yeah. We know we could get like even like bigger guests home, because it's all about like getting clout. That's what we're trying to find. Like networking and getting clout, because like to get more people to watch, you need more people to know about it. You know, and the problem with like getting more people to know about it, you gotta have people that already got a lot of clout to come on. Like say like if we got Rennie on, she got 1 million followers on Instagram. So I mean, at least some people gonna watch it, you know, and that's more people that we don't know.
People to come watch it. That'll be way more than anybody else that done brought to our platform. Yeah. You know, anyone. It's like you're just trying to build to that level, though. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like you too, because like you go through the same struggles as far as like just trying to build content, like being a content creator. You know, like you like what do you do to get to the point you want to get to? And it's a journey. Like we always want to get there faster than what we gonna get there. That's
really the truth, and that's where discipline come in, and that's where consistency come in. Because I feel like, hey, some days you gonna be like, dog, I'm getting 3,000 views, and then some days you're gonna be like, hey, I'm getting 30 views, and you still got to keep going. You gotta keep
no
going,
matter what.
Like I say again with the podcast, being consistent every week. Like we like say last time you came here, like Yeah, we did it on Zoom or whatever the last time you came on the podcast, but the time before that, it's like this is a totally different studio or whatever. It's like, but it takes time to get to the place you're trying to get to. But like I say, you gotta be consistent and you gotta be disciplined.
And you don't even be thinking about how long it take until like it be like 3 years and you be like, dope.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 3 years and you start realizing because it changed over time. It don't change in one day. It's hard to get to this point because like you got to be doing it for 3 years to even like get to the problems we got to find the solutions we got to. You feel me? If you just start day one, you're not gonna have the same problems we got.
Oh no,
we've been doing it for too long.
Yeah,
like our day one problem was like learning how to even put a mic,
how to work the software we got.
Yeah, like we got mics and didn't even know how to like plug it into anything. Right. Like we didn't know what kind of like recording we were gonna use. We just got the mics. And then you just, like I said, you find a problem and you find a solution. Then the next problem.
But I think that's what life about, though. And that's why I think, and that's why I say, like, it builds your mind, it builds your character, because at the end of it, you're going to be like, dog, bro, I really did. Like, we really built this.
Yeah. Yes.
It wasn't nobody handing us nothing. We really built this.
Yeah. Out of your own mind. That's why, like I said, I love the stuff you be doing or whatever. Because, like I say, you doing it on the same wavelength that we. Yeah. Like we just trying to curate stuff. Like I said, you gotta leave a legacy. And how you leave your legacy, you control it yourself is by doing it yourself. Put your own content out there. I don't care if you get 10 views or you get 10,000 views. 10 years from now, that same content gonna still be out there because you created it. As long as YouTube stay up or whatever. Like, cause boy, YouTube go, but a lot of people go.
Bro, ain't nobody gonna be rich no more.
YouTube can't go, man.
Like it makes too much.
It got everybody like memories in they like whole journey. Like people that been vlogging for years. Yeah, like their content is just on YouTube. But
just imagine, like none of this stuff belongs to us.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
So tonight we can go to bed and all of everything that we ever like created can be gone.
Yeah,
gone. Like from every podcast, cause we don't own no host of the podcast that we posted to. We don't own YouTube. So like Apple Podcast was gone. Say,
like it's best if we start building our own stuff. Like if we start doing it our own stuff. Like even now we building our own podcast, but at the end of the day, at closer to the end, I ain't gonna say end of our journey, but in the next level, you may be building your own network.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all may be you building your own studio. So that's why it's great to continue building
your own studio. Build
your own studio. You're right, build. But your second studio. Different.
But we would love to have a studio not in like a apartment or whatever, like, cause we done changed the apartment into a studio. I would rather use this as rented out so we get rental income. Yeah. So I can get back to my landlord and then actually get a building that we have a studio in. I would even like, if we could set it up how we want to, like go to somebody else's studio and pay studio time. Yeah. But at that point in time, you gotta know when guests coming.
Yeah, like that'd be
so much control here too, though. Yeah. Like we control this 100% because it's ours. So if anybody want to do anything in here, we could do a podcast at any time of the night, any time of the morning because it's ours. But if somebody else, you gotta go by their rules. So it's like it's a pros and a cons to that. If we could just get enough money to buy a whole big ass complex like in the city, But it's like speak it, believe it, receive it. Cause I coming, I'm gonna hit the lottery tomorrow.
So when your next episode coming out for season 3?
What's the day? Sunday? Tomorrow. Dog, bro. Tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout for real. Turk Talks episode 2. Gonna be out tomorrow.
So what's like about the book or whatever? Tell us about the book.
Man, I got 2 books out. The first book is called Success is Only Part of My Journey. Mm-hmm. That's because so many people, they look at social media and they be like, yo, they really are still making it. Why I ain't making it?
Yeah.
Why I'm not doing nothing? But you don't really know like the stuff people had to go through to get there. Like people don't understand how much it cost, how many times y'all had to stay up here late at night to try to build this, even with me. And so people don't understand. So my first book was to really understand, why I'm on this journey. Mm-hmm. And it's to really show people like, ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a story. Everybody got something they want to talk about. Everybody got something to say. And then my next book was about me actually showing them how I got to where I am in this journey. Mm-hmm. So, and the second book is actually about learning the power of your voice. So, like speaking what you want, like you said earlier, speak it, believe it, receive it. Mm-hmm. So it's about speaking it, but you also got to go through those barriers in your mind of what's stopping you from actually being able to see what you're speaking.
Kind of in a way like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Bob Proctor?
Yeah.
Like he got that the movie like The Secret or whatever. But I love this video on YouTube. Like it's a video called Who Are You? Cause like what he's saying in the video is real because like we don't really know ourselves. Like we got our names, but that's not who we are. Like who we are the people that's inside us, the people that drive us, to go hard every day to do what we want to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what makes you happy? What you want to do with your life? Like, how much money you want to get? You can't be like a lot. No, you got to have a goal.
You got to have a goal.
You feel me? Like, write down your goals. It's all kind of things like that. And you got to have your mind in different places so you can go different places. If your mind stays stuck in the same place you've always been, you ain't going to really grow.
Yeah. And you know, in my book, I talk about how so many people who are like your age, who are still operating in your 30s.
Okay. I'm 32.
You know, and you still operating in the place of 15, 16 years old because of you been hurt there. You been, you know, something happened there and you not really.
Now you still worrying about what somebody didn't do for you at 15, at 32. It's like, hey, it's over. Yeah. You're not going to get it.
You still operating out of that. And so a lot of people, they are thinking that they are living a life that they want. And it's actually like just a hurt lifestyle.
Yeah, just a hurt lifestyle. They're going through it in a way PTSD.
That's what it is.
Because like it's post-traumatic, but you got to overcome it because we all went through things. Like we all wanted our life to be like LeBron James.
Ooh, tell me about it.
None of got it. You know, like his life, early, like, well, no, I wouldn't even say that because, like, he was moving around all the time with his mom, they say, and, like, we wouldn't want that because we didn't have that growing up. We would want his adult life so that they can tell you about the journey, you know, like, he had to go through that first to get to the point he is now. Yeah. And so some people that had it, like, nice, they might got to go through, like, ups and downs in life. And that's life, the ups and downs.
It's all about what you done went through or whatever. And what I would say with you is, like, then you talking about people being 32 still living in their 15, 16-year-old body. Say, I'm 32. What would make me feel like what you got to say is beneficial to what I done been through when my journey been longer than yours, but you being 19 or 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
20, that's what I'm saying. So you 20, I'm 32. So I'm like, this little whippersnapper don't know more than me.
You're right. In my first book, I talk about a lot of stuff that I went through. The first thing, and my people might get a little mad, but the first thing is my mom and my dad both. I'm not gonna say they left, but I was raised by my grandparents.
Okay.
Permanently.
Yeah.
And so people who go through abandonment, rejection, hey bro, I've been through that. But I've also been to therapy too. So I know how to work through that stuff. I know how to express that stuff, and I know how to help you if you help me. You know, if you let me help you. All right. The second thing, like last year, all my people know. I had went through like this doggone, I'm gonna say near death experience kind of. I was coming back from college in North Carolina. I don't know whether it was the weather change or what, but I had got an abscess on my tonsil, and it grew to the point to where like my airway was almost closed up. And the nurse looked at me and she was like, "Yo, like you came at the right time. I hope you know that, right?" I called my mama. I couldn't do nothing but cry. That's all I could. Like, you know, sometimes you just need to hear the voice of your mama, bro.
Yeah.
So I called her. I couldn't do nothing but cry. And you know how my mama is. She dramatic too, so she crying like something going on with her. So we went to the doctor or whatever, and they was like, you might got to do surgery, man. Like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah. Because
I understand, like, it was a lot of stuff that I was also doing at that time because my first book had, like, I was just planning on putting that out. I had, like, a book signed. I did it at Starbucks in Batesburg last year. This year is going to be April 1st. At Barnes & Noble's Forest Drive in Columbia. So, y'all
he moving up out here,
April
man.
1st.
He done went from Batesburg to Columbia.
Oh, quit playing. That's what I'm talking about. It's about the journey. So, all of that stuff really goes back to you don't know what people's journey is, whether or not they're young, they're old. All that stuff plays into what your mindset like. Because I know a lot of older people who can barely have a conversation like this right now.
Tell me about it. I know. You like I say, you see. Especially being my age or whatever, you start to see the same older folks you saw that was like sitting there decrepit under the tree. You start seeing some people around your age start to be that
doing
people.
The same thing.
And you're like, man, that's just a part of life though. That's
some people
you start understanding, like they say, some people got to be in that predicament, and there a lot of said to be in that predicament. But do you ever think? But do you do audiobooks?
I do. I got a children's audiobook out. For all the
no, I'm talking about audiobooks for the books you put in. Like I got something to say. Because me personally, I ain't read not damn book. I got to listen to the audio version because I just the version I got to listen to.
So for the first book I didn't, but I got something to say. You really just said something like, and that's what I be talking about. Like, you don't ever know. You just said something I needed to hear because I've been like contemplating. I don't know. I might not do one.
Yeah, I think
I
you
might
should.
not do one, but I think I'm gonna release like a deluxe.
You gotta have it on all mediums because you don't know how people gonna receive it. Like we got a podcast on every podcast medium because like people might watch it on YouTube, they might listen to it on.
But
Google.
we got like truck drivers that they listen to it while they riding their truck, so they ain't watching it, they listening, so they go to the Spotify maybe or the Apple app. And so like you gotta have all these places because like I say, I wanted to look for you. I found you on YouTube, which is great because I have YouTube Premium, so I can leave my YouTube and do other things.
Right.
But some people can't, so they only can listen to you on there, so they can only listen to you then. But some people need to just have you on the app so they can listen to you while they doing other things.
Because people gonna find you the way they want to find you.
That's true.
You know, like if you only can listen to it audio, you're not gonna really be checking for the YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you gonna watch it on TV or on your phone, you ain't gonna check for the audio. Cause a lot of people don't even know, like, oh, y'all on the audio apps too? Yeah, cause they just see on YouTube.
Me too. Like I be telling, like one of my cousins just told me the other day. He said when I listen to you on Spotify, when I listen to music on Spotify, they'll pop up, do you want to look at Turk Talks? Or whatever. And sometimes I had to realize, like, yo, I got to get myself together on this YouTube, too. Because, people be want to watch that.
You know what I'm saying? It's different mediums.
Yeah.
And it ain't about how many people want to watch it. It's some people want to watch it. And like I say, you got to continue to go. Like I got to tell Alexis that left. I like, you always say this, like, you can't get off the wait list. You never own it. So you got to get there and start.
You got to. You got to. I forgot what I was about to say though.
You don't forget already. But anyway, about your book, give us some more like something in your book that you know. That
one thing that I in my book, one thing that I talk about, and I wanted to specify this. One thing that specifically say this. One thing that I talk about in my book is the power of your mind and how everything starts within your mind. And so, if you look at what we listening to, what we watching today, all of that stuff. It alters your mind. The music, the movies, the TVs. Why do you think now we are in a period where we see so much violence and crime? Even Youngboy, like a couple weeks ago, even came out and was like, yo, the music that I was putting out, y'all, I apologize for that. Yeah. Because it's about your mind and your brain really, I kind of sound like one of the older people, but your brain really is like a precious thing.
Yes.
Very much.
And
it's a computer.
It's a computer for your brain, for your whole body.
Yes.
And so your brain connects to your heart, and your heart connects to your soul. Mm-hmm. If your brain, heart, and your soul is not in alignment with first our Creator, you can't be as creative as you want to be. Mm-hmm. Every creator needs to understand that. I got a chapter in there just for creatives as well. You have to be in connection with the Creator, because that's why we got our creative ability. Because everybody got their own spirit, their own personality, their own gift, all of that. And so, especially in the world that we live in now, everybody wants to be the same person, kind of like everybody want to have the same journey. And like if you look at Instagram, Facebook, everybody is, dog, I want to be like that. Yeah. Dog, I want to get that.
I do.
Dog, I want to do that. And that's cool. But we also have to understand, like, dog, there's somebody who want what I got. There's somebody who looking at me right now and like, I wish my podcast was like that.
Yeah.
I wish my life, I wish I had a car like that. I wish I had, charisma. I'm country, y'all. Yeah. So charisma like that. I wish I had a personality like that. And I always tell people, especially nowadays, make sure that you have yourself in alignment with who you are. Make sure you have yourself in alignment with the Creator. But who are you for, like you said earlier, it's in my book as well. Who are you? If you don't, we have to go back to when you first was a child, right? You wasn't scared to do nothing. Yeah. Everything you want to do, you just did it. You got whooped for it, you got yelled at it, but you did it. As you grew up, the schools restrained you from doing certain things. You may have been in a family who restrained you from doing certain things, or expressing yourself in a certain way. And so as you got older, you began to restrain yourself. You began to force yourself, I ain't going to want to, I'm going to chill out with that. Or I ain't going to really act the way that I want to act. So, you a jokester. You really funny. So, like, some people, even me, sometimes I kind of felt like,
myself.
I know, but me, it's not. It's not hard for me, because sometimes I'll be like, everybody don't like the out.
I guess it's like, because maybe like people see, people really joke on us. The joke was always on someone else.
You know what I was talking about earlier, though? Like, we grew up very privileged in a way, and you realize that once you get older or whatever, we didn't have a lot of the same problems. Yeah. So like we just happy go lucky because like we ain't got the same type of like home problem that like some people got. And like we don't know that, and we just living out like we only can live the life you live as a kid growing up. But you don't know, like you might be talking shit or picking on somebody. It just jokes to us, but that other person might be about to get evicted from their house, and they going through a lot of home problems, and then you just kind of piling on, and you don't even know.
That's true.
I mean, that's why their feelings hurt, and that's why they're very sensitive.
You can joke on people's shoes or like you busted shoes or whatever. Now you not understand like just because you got nice shoes, they got busted shoes for a reason.
Because they family ain't got no money, you know. They
and
poor.
That's what I always say. Like we don't ever know anybody, and that's why I specifically say it on my social media, my platform. You don't know nobody's journey, bro.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful on how you interact or react to some of the stuff they may say or they may do. You don't know nobody's journey. You don't know what somebody was just thinking 5 minutes before y'all had an interaction. You get what I mean? And so I always tell people, make sure that you understand how to be just kind for people. It doesn't matter, because I know now everybody is in this wave of wanting to do like a niche. What's your audience? What's your niche? But really, I tell people it's for anybody who wants to grow, elevate, and who want to have real conversation.
This was a growth podcast, you know, because we was about growth and our money, our mindset, and just the things in life that you want. Yeah. You know? Because like I say, it always goes back to the journey.
But that ratchetness got some views, though.
Yeah, but being ratchet, but that growth and that ratchet did give you them growth and views.
Yeah.
It's a give and take because you want to be inspirational and informational, but you also want to be entertaining.
That's true.
And I feel like, I would rather be more entertaining than anything right now because, like, where I want to go and where I see myself is, like, bringing on the people that's entertaining us and letting them tell their story. So, I want to be more entertaining than informational now, even though I loved it that time period when we was talking about the market and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I quote unquote, I like more culture stuff. Like I'm into like the cameras and stuff, and like just bringing legacy stuff. So I'm into the entertainment part of the side. And like I like giving information, but I'd rather entertain.
Yeah, because like you realize like on your journey, like trying to give people the information about like growth and like business, wealth, and like teaching them credits and all that type of stuff. People, they just don't take it in and they don't care, and that's fine. Like, cause it's only a certain amount of people that actually like make this type of move that we want to make in life. Like, how many people you know that like just go out there and just want to be a landlord? Not too many. The people are right with just getting their own property, and that's good. I bought my house, and I'm gonna live in my house for the rest of my life and go to work for 40 years, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my 401k. I don't want that. A lot of people like us and like creatives, like we don't want nobody tying us down in life because we creatives. We want the freedom. That's why we create, because we want to be free to create. And so like working the job, you got to go there when they want you there. And that take away a lot of your freedom. That's why we quit our job. We went back to jobs, but like I say, that's why I say your number one income is the pivotal thing of being a creative or whatever, because you need that money coming in so you can keep creating. Because if you going broke, you can't create the same way because you ain't thinking the same way. I'm thinking about how to get some money. I'm hungry.
Peace and solace. You need that same peace and solace you had when you got the money. That's like it take money to have all this stuff, but then you can already have it or whatever. But you gotta have it keep coming in because I say like the best creators are people that's just free minded. Yeah, and like free minded to me is like I say everything in order or whatever.
Because money is so big. Like if you ain't got money, then like they're gonna take down everything else. Like, even if you going through a relationship problem, they're going to take you down, too. But if you got money, I can just go out and try to get over it that way. Right. But if you ain't got no money and going through that, you got to sit in your sorrows.
You stressed out. Blood pressure up.
This week, I had to get the tune-up and stuff, and something else was in my car, bro. So, I had to spend $700 just this week
Your
on
car
my
always know when you got money, bro.
What? You feel? But it's like the crazy thing
I don't got money.
It's the crazy thing about it is that, like, how about I didn't even have that $700? Because like that ain't including the rest of the life that throws at you or whatever. I have to eat. I gotta go to work and do all these other things. But like, it's some people out here that don't even have that extra $700 to even give for their car, and like they don't even know how they gonna get their car fit, and they still gotta go to work and probably still gotta take their kids to daycare and all that stuff, and all that same realm with. And $700 to get their car fit. Like that, think about that. You can't. What can you create in that kind of stress of mind? You can't.
You know what gotta be for sale? That throat.
You better let over them legs up. Cause that's the only way you get that $700.
I'm saying that's crazy though. And like what I told y'all earlier, I've been on like looking at a lot of things about like time and like space or whatever, like the universe, and like just how vast and how big it is. Like like the speed of light is 186,000 miles per hour. Like when you look at the sun, it's really like it take the light from the sun 8 minutes to get to Earth. So you really looking into the past when you look at the sun. The lights coming out of the sun, that's 8 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But it take that long for it to get here. It take like light to get from the moon to Earth a second. So like I said, like, you kind of looking into the past. The moon closed, but not really.
It take 1 second?
Yeah, it take 1 second. But that's how light is 186,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Like that's very fast or whatever. Crazy. You feel me? Like that's crazy how fast that is. Like we can't go that fast. Because if you could get to that speed, then you could like change time in a way. You feel me? Like you can slow down time because you're going so fast. Yeah. And like I don't know, like the universe just like it interests me. Like learning about the different galaxies and seeing how far stuff really is away. It'll take like I think like 6 months to get to the moon, like driving. Like I'm talking about every day, just going 70 miles per hour. It take like that's how long away it is.
And just imagine all the stuff that we don't know, that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. It's more
way
life
more.
out here.
Yes.
It's way more life out here because it's too vast to not be.
Man.
It's like they say it's like 100 billion stars. It's like 100 billion galaxies in the universe.
Like you said, it's space. So it's like that's what you consider places that ain't even occupied. Space.
Just
like,
space.
How big is space? Because space is just space.
It's infinite.
And just out there.
Yeah, it's just space. It's like just barely just keep going. It don't stop. It's just.
That's why I'm saying like you just look at your life or whatever and like I just want to leave something here because I don't just want to be space. I want to like when I die I want people to know me for something. Like last night I was at a bar with her and this girl was like, "You do from the podcast." I just went to Burger King. Somebody was like, "Let me get on the podcast," and that'd be dope as fuck to me because like people actually like what we putting out and they want to be a part of it. If somebody want to be a part of something you created out your head, like we were saying, that's motion. When you got an idea and you create it and then you put it in motion, a lot of people like who got motion going on and stuff like that. You ain't always got monetarily. Like what are you actually doing?
What are you?
Are you putting your feet on the grind and doing something?
Exactly.
Like we were talking about the Poetry Festival. I'm ready for the Poetry Festival again. We might be out there again, but like it's dope as hell. Like something that's from our hometown. You put in the Poetry Festival 2022. We the first video that gonna pop up. Cause that's something that we did and created. Like nobody did it before.
In the world for real, yeah.
Like a vlog at the Poetry Festival.
Yeah.
Nobody never thought about doing it, but like we was the people that actually like do it and actually like post it.
But and everybody don't even care about Poetry Festival, but the people that do care, they love to see that. And like I say, if we could continue to do it, that means more people might want to see it. Like next thing we part of the event. They got us on the building at the Poetry Festival. No, they want us to shoot this stuff. Like I say, that's all. But it's a start, just like this. Anything you're doing, just like what you're doing or whatever. Turk Talks can be 1,000 miles an hour away from where it's at today, 3 years from now.
That's true.
But like it won't never get nowhere off the ground if you just sit at the crib and don't do nothing. Yeah. Like I work Monday through Friday, and this is my Sunday. So like I give up a lot of time because like this is where I see my future at, and I see like I don't want to do nothing else.
Yeah, and even with me, like you was talking about, once you get people who see the impact that you're making and they want to be a part of it, that makes you excited too. Like my name is a brand. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at it, Jamarius Talk. That's why I changed it on like all my media platforms. Jamarius Taquid, that's my brand.
Okay.
And so I heard you talking about Goalie Gummy earlier. Mm-hmm. I got a code for that.
Hustle 70. Yeah, let me get that, man.
I got a code for Goalie Gummy. For like vitamins and stuff.
I tell you what is that? I can't even pronounce it. The ashwagandha, some shit like that. I tell you though, it's the blue bottle.
What you taking for?
Huh?
What you taking for?
I mean, it helped my anxiety.
Oh, I thought it was dysfunction.
Erectile.
I've never had that problem. Never.
Boy got erectile dysfunction over there.
32 years old.
God. I don't. I don't take them for that purpose. Like, if anything, so enhance what I already do.
They help out?
Help out
yeah,
what?
Yeah, I ain't talking about that.
Oh, okay. With my anxiety, I definitely help out my anxiety.
Yeah, but that what you jacking out. But,
every man jacks off.
How make you feel though? Like for real though?
Like it really calms you. Like I can tell when I don't take them. You feel me? As far as like how my anxiety is, like how I let things get to me as far as like stress and all that type of shit. Like it definitely help with all that.
Don't you hate that though? Where like the anxiety is like not being patient in a way.
Right.
It's like sometimes it's just hard to be patient with some things. Like, and it just stick to the front of your head. Like, I don't want to be thinking about this, but it's just there.
It helps immune system too. All that type shit.
They got like 3 different kinds. They got blue, yellow, and red.
No, I just don't want to get sick.
So how you get locked in with this corporation?
So this was 3 years ago, right before the pandemic. I was in college, and I was making videos or whatever. And they was looking for small content creators to like make some videos or whatever. But when I started showing them like the ideas that I had, the strategies that I had to help market the business, they're like, we got to get you on here in a higher position. And so I was like, okay, cool, dope. So it took like 3 or 4 weeks because everybody was saying different stuff. You got 3 different people talking about different stuff. And so the last thing they told me, they said, well, we got a code that you can do. And every time somebody use your code, we got you. Yeah. And so it's a percentage of money every time somebody uses
So affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then for my next one, and that's why I say like my brand is what attracts the people. So I always try to make sure that I'm represented in the best way
you
I
definitely
can.
carry yourself very mature for your age or whatever.
Geology. That's a skincare, men's skincare specifically.
Maybe that's what I heard.
Yeah.
On the new one?
Hustle 70. That's what you got.
Yeah.
That's why I'm an ambassador at.
Okay.
Because when I was shooting for my reality show, I think I had hit y'all up for that.
What's going on?
Well, I had a reality show come on Roku.
It was on Roku?
Yeah.
With an app on
TV.
Roku?
The app Roku.
But
I
heard about it because like we were talking about it was like about 6 people on it, ain't it?
He was a part of it. But we can talk about that in a different manner.
Y'all ain't had no like party where y'all had some butt nigga hoes going through or something like that?
Oh no.
Oh dang. I thought that was what the show was.
Nah.
Oh, the real world.
I thought the real world.
The show was about me and my friends. And all of me and my friends. And it was about me because I was writing my book at that time too. And so it was about my journey writing the book.
Oh, and then your friend interacting with you while you making the book.
And
okay.
Then, we was filming for the book signing as well. And we even had some explosive moments. I ain't gonna even lie. I got some of that footage. I'm gonna send that to y'all.
Okay, yeah, that's what we want to see, the ratchet part.
Once you still put it together. And like it's still content that you have.
And that's true, but the thing is like it's a lot of stuff that's missing. Like we had filmed the beginning part with somebody else.
Okay.
And then the last part, I'm the type of person where, hey, I can do it myself.
Yeah.
But I gave you the opportunity to do it. So the last part, I kind of filmed it myself.
Okay.
So that didn't mean I was gonna have to. The gap in time wasn't gonna really.
Yeah. There's a lot of
and
pressure.
I always try to make sure it's excellence.
Yeah, exactly. The best you can, at least. Exactly. Like I said, you always got to be striving for the best. Like I said, I want to over-exceed. I was telling the girl earlier or whatever. She kept saying, like, oh, y'all got that. That's so nice and stuff. Yeah. It's like, it's tight when somebody walk in here and I over-exceed your expectations. Because I know, like, you think it's this and think it's that. But when you come in here, you see how the layout is. You're like, oh, God, this is very, very
this really it.
Yeah. Like, this would be something that you can walk into and, like, somebody that understand what is going on. Like, this is nice.
That's true.
This is good.
This is dope.
Yes.
Like I was telling y'all earlier, my people think y'all the Breakfast Club. Bro.
Well, appreciate it though, for real though. We trying to grow to be that, but it's like, you know, like if a girl wants something from you or whatever, and you tell her like I got 3 inches, but you really got 7, you oversee it. That's true. That's what you gotta do.
Whatever he's saying, but that's dope as hell because like again, like I told you before the podcast, it's dope that people see something in us that. I ain't saying I see in myself or I don't see in myself, but obviously I'm doing it so I see something in myself that I feel like, cause I genuinely care about everybody that come on the podcast. I genuinely give a care about like the stuff you got going on because I don't want to have conversations with people that's not really doing nothing that I don't feel like it's valuable to me. Like you can, and different stuff is valuable to me. Like you necessarily got to be like, after your journey, you can be just doing some ratchet stuff sometimes. Yeah, and like that's cool too.
But it connect with me. Cause like when you like run your own platform, you control the narrative.
That's true.
Like it's all what connects to you. So some people can be like, what that person got going on, but to you, that person got enough for you to have them on your platform.
That's true.
You know, cause like you control it, and that's the thing we were talking about earlier. Whatever.
You
we can control it. You know, that's the most powerful thing you can do. Control your product and control your life. Well, that's the most powerful thing. Controlling your life is
you do your own editing.
Yeah.
So like what software you use?
So I got the first thing I do is CapCut. That's what I use. But then like if I got like a long show, my cousin, me and her will help because she's like into filmography, videography.
Yeah.
I'm talking about filmography.
I know filmography, boy. He made a word up right there, boy.
Videography, and she's into filming, so she helped me with that.
Yeah, I was saying I done learned the process of like basically we both like he do the audio part of the podcast, I'm the visual part. So like we done had to just learn how to do like he an engineer. We both engineers basically.
Great, like over time you just build the skill. Just like photography and videography, like. Before we were doing the podcast, before we had cameras, we went taking pictures and stuff like that professionally. But I actually get paid to do that sometimes. Now, you know, that's dope because you just build skills in life on the journey. You know, it's all about building skills. Like, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none right now. But I'm trying to master a lot of things, but I can do a lot. Like, we laid the floor. Feel me? That just skills you attain, you know, over life or whatever. And, like, using YouTube to learn things. That's the biggest, like, thing you got in life to, like, learn. I love learning. And when you love learning, you can always grow.
I do, too. I really do. And so I'm glad you said that because me being young and y'all being the age y'all like, I do want to get some stories from y'all.
What kind of stories you
want? From y'all. Man, whatever. Because I do want to, even with me, like now, I'm trying to learn how to navigate life, especially doing podcasts and having my own platform, but also
like the other side of life as far as like,
being me.
Yeah.
Being 20.
Yeah. 20 is like
crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's
but still
young.
trying to like.
It's wide open though.
The world is your oyster in a way, cause like if you can get like a good job,
he need to
like
get a great job,
a good income, not even a good job, just a good income, so it can provide for you, so you can build off of that. Cause right now you can like. If you got a 2-year job in a W-2 that's making enough money, if you could get like a 4-plex or a duplex like this or whatever, stay on one side and then around the other side. That's already starting in life. Like somebody paying you money or whatever every month. You could be paying cheap for rent. And then in the 2 more years, you could do it again. You feel me? And then you already at 22, you might own like 6 properties. You feel me? Just that easy or whatever. You feel me?
Or he could just start with just owning the one property. And like I said, having a job where it's solid, where it give you great income. Like I said, you rent the other side out, so you learn the side of business. And over that time, like you going to have to go through situations where like something go break or whatever. And you're going to have to handle it. So you got to call somebody. So that's going to make you learn how to reach out to people and figure out how to solve problems. Because like at 20 years old, it's like your main thing should be figuring out how to solve problems. It's like life, so many problems going to arise, but you got to know how to solve them when you get there.
That's what he was saying, like being 32, like you can give us some information, but a lot of things you just ain't been through it yet. Like I said, like you find new problems to get new solutions, and like sometimes you find new problems to ask the right question.
That's it.
You ain't even found the problem to ask the right question a lot of times because you ain't been through it.
That's true.
It's like just life or whatever, you know, like just being young, like you look at it and it's like if I knew what I knew now, I'd be so much far ahead. But you can't know what you know now at 20 because you ain't had enough life.
So you still in college?
Yeah.
So if you graduate from college, what you going to college for? What's the degree?
Filming. I'm doing production.
So that's perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like you already own because like if I would have been in college, if I knew what I really wanted to go to college for and was going after that, then that's what I would have did. But I didn't. Right. I was going to just business because
just to do it.
Just to do it.
That's what everybody tell you to do.
It's like you don't have no impact in your head on it. It don't get that fire. Like now, like I wish I'd have had a computer at 20 years old, sitting in Coastal in Conway, not having no money. So it's like I'm ready to come back home, man, because I'm tired of being 2 hours away, broke all the time. And second of all, like I don't have the prerequisites with stuff like. I'm saying my mom was doing. She was paying all the bills, but I ain't had no computer and stuff. Not even saying I wanted. We had a computer, but it wasn't the top of the line what I could do to edit. I don't think.
Like you know, like how a computer like starts slowing down as the older they get, and then like we just didn't know. Like, you just didn't know. Like we didn't know we want to do at 20. Like, do you be out there like filming like other people or taking pictures at photo shoots and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. So you want to be a filmer or whatever? You gotta get into the field because that's how you get better. Like you can't get better in football by just watching football.
Absolutely,
you gotta go practice. You gotta go play. Like you gotta get on the get your feet on the ground because like you can watch so many videos on YouTube about learning how to take pictures or doing video. Until you do it, it's like you're gonna be very nervous when you go because you ain't got no experience. When I go take pictures or something, I got experience, so I ain't really like nervous no more.
And I feel like you also have to have people around you who also have different knowledge of different stuff. So I may know how to. You may know how to film. I may know how to publish a book. You may know how to. Well, you do know how to edit podcast. So you got to have a community around you who got different trades, different skills. Because if you the only person around in your group who doing something, or if you the only person in your group who got something going on,
everybody else just taking up space.
Just taking up space.
That's how we kind of got an advantage because we twins. So like we can kind of like in a way like share responsibilities in a lot of ways. You know, like I say, if I do the audio, he do the visual.
That's true.
A lot of times, like for you, you got to do both of them. But you can learn both of them, but it's like that take even more time, and we only got so much time.
Life is to be lived, and there's other things that I enjoy. Like I got a family, and so like I gotta deal with that too. You got a kid now. You had a family. Jeremy got kids now. He had a family. You know what I'm saying? Like relationship wise, like at our age, you get to the point where it's like you want to be with someone that's gonna hold you down. Yeah. And like, I mean, I'm the only one on the podcast in a relationship right now. The other guys are just they baby daddies out here. Y'all just baby daddies, man. So like with me personally, like that's something that's holding me down right now. It's like I know I got someone that's in my corner that helps me out and like wants me to be the best I can be. I want her to be the best she can be, and we gonna be the best we can be.
And I push that too. Like, hey, have somebody or some people around you who got you for real. You know who know.
Said some people. You went to that? Too?
No, like like friendships and people like that. You gotta have people around you who got you for real.
We'll get into the couple thoughts, boy.
Man, we got a section of the show we call Couple Thoughts where we ask questions and then we receive the thoughts of people on the podcast.
Basically, a thought coming out of the cup.
A thought. Okay, first question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Jamaica, man. Man, I want to live in Jamaica, bro.
What you
been in Jamaica before?
I have.
Okay.
Not.
How you know you want to live there?
But because of when I know people who've been and I see it. Like when you see it, you know what
you feel the vibe.
Yeah, you feel the vibe. And you like, yeah.
I told a Jamaican man told me he thought money grew on trees in America. Then he got here like shit. Ain't too different than that in Jamaica.
Oh wow. Well, you right, but I think I do. That's why I want to live. I want to settle there, Jamaica.
What would I want to settle there? Like I know I want to end here.
Yeah.
But as far as like my journey, where would I want to settle at for years? It's hard to want to move far away if I can't get back I want to. Like if I'm rich and famous, not rich and famous, but just rich and I'm able to I know I had the freedom to get back to where I want to get to when I want to. I wouldn't mind staying like maybe in Dallas or something like that, you know. Place like that, or LA, California. Really? Yeah, I'm about to say California. No, I would want to stay in Vegas. That's where I want to stay at. Vegas. I love Vegas. I just love Vegas.
You been there one time?
Yeah, I was there for like 6 days, nigga. I got mad. How about you?
I think I would want to go to probably Cali,
San Francisco.
Yeah. Nah, I'm going to Cali though. I'm going to Los Angeles, baby, the Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills, or I'm gonna go to Atlanta. You know, maybe you
would be in Atlanta.
No, Manhattan.
You don't want to like Manhattan.
How about you, Jeremy?
I don't know, man. I'd probably say Denver or somewhere, man.
Colorado. Denver was dope, man.
Yeah.
Boulder. You went to Boulder?
I went through Boulder. I drove through Boulder.
Okay. I went to the mountains out there. Like, I was actually in the mountains. Like, I got like videos I would put them out because they dope when you actually look at them.
Yeah, the mountains closed when I went.
And the mountain open, like it was like it was during like June, so it was like it wasn't like hot or nothing out there, but like you high elevation, so it's hard to breathe like that. You don't breathe the same because like you so high in elevation. But like I had never been hiking like through the mountains before, and like mountain steep, we falling this shit out there. You know, like you actually got to climb. It ain't like just like it's stairs or something. Like you actually like walking through the wilderness. Like you out there on ledges and stuff like that. Like if you want to die, you can die. Jump off and die.
Right. What part of North Carolina you in, Turk? What part of North Carolina you in?
Murfreesboro. Country.
Where is that close to?
It sounds like it's close to Tennessee.
That's close to Virginia, like 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's a 3.5 hour drive, ain't it? 4 hour ride. Every time, so like, boy, that's a
4.5 hours.
Good ride. Every time you gotta come home. I bet you it's like it ain't bad now either.
Once you do it like once or twice, it's like
it is like
it is what it is, bro. Gotta get on it.
If I want to go home, when I gotta go back, like 5 hours later, man, I'm here.
So when you headed back, you like See, I gotta get some rest, ain't it?
Well, yeah, of course. Because I probably don't go until after I take me a nap or sleep anyway.
Yeah.
So
It's like you got to do something because it's like 4.5 hours. Like I live in Charleston, you know, like you gotta throw that in there.
You know, yeah,
but like it's only like an hour and like 40 minutes away. But the part I live at, I feel like that's still so far. Like hopefully at some point in time I can get back to this point. Cause I really for this to be home base. If I'm not gonna be somewhere fly like Atlanta, Miami, so I'd rather be closer to this side of because as you get a little older, your family starts to get bigger or whatever. It's like you want to be closer to people
because like you gonna need help. Raising a kid is raised by a village, not just by the parents. And if the parents just got to raise the kids exclusively, like in like a new city, like they really ain't got no freedom because all they can do is raise their kid, and you not going to put your kid on nobody else, especially people that you don't know in a new city. So like all you can do is just raise your own kid. You gonna be close with your kid, but like you not gonna get to live the life you want to live anymore. It's completely different. Like I could take my daughter to my mom here if I lived in Arizona. When my mom wouldn't live out there,
right?
You know, so I had to find a babysitter. But who you gonna trust with your kid overnight?
That's true.
When you in a whole new city.
No cap, parenting look depressing, bro.
Parenthood is depressing.
Yeah,
no,
it look depressing.
No,
like that's from the outside.
Yeah, I saw Seth Rogen talking about this or whatever because he like 40 years old. You know, Seth Rogen, he played on like Pineapple Express and stuff like that. He was like him and his wife decided like, they didn't want to have kids, and he was talking about like how he feel good about it, how he see other people with kids and like that. He like making realize he don't want no kids and like, and it's like it's all bullshit really to me because like until you have a kid, you can never understand how it is to have a kid because like it's a whole different type of love that you can't receive until you have a kid. And Jared didn't know about it, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Like it's a type of love that you not gonna receive from nobody else besides your kid. And like until you get that, it's hard for you to even think about
address
like
that.
address it because you don't know how it feel to have a kid. Talk about you don't want a kid,
right?
Like the type of love you get from the kid, it's like I don't have a dog, but I'm guessing in a way kind of like a dog. They just love you. It's like ain't no conditions to the love. You know, they just love you for you.
Right.
You know, that's why I say it's super different though. That's why it's dope to even have a kid. Like I wouldn't like want to go through a whole life and like not have one kid when I already got a kid now, so I don't. But it's like when you get 80, well, people in the comments were saying like when you get 60 and 80, you were like, I was very selfish,
Bo.
because I ain't have a kid out here. You know, like now who gonna take care of you?
Right.
I mean, you don't want to think about that, but that is the truth.
I don't know. I seen this one lady on TikTok. She was like, I think she was in her 50s. She was like, she never had a child. She got nieces and nephews, but she cool. She can travel when she want to. She ain't got she got more money now because she ain't got like I gotta see y'all that video, but the video really made me look at it like, bro, there are some people who want something.
Yeah, I believe it. Like she probably happier like that, but she never had a kid to understand even how that love would be.
But so she'll never have a kid that understand how that love would be. So that's fine too.
Yeah, what I'm saying, it's fine.
That's what I think.
But like it's like some people just like I said don't want, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But like I say, having a kid is like it's amazing because
it's your kid. It's
your
yours.
kid. I know.
5 years from now,
That's part of you though.
Part of you. You see yourself inside that kid, but 5 years from now, where you trying to be at? What you trying to be doing?
I'm trying to have my own media company.
Okay.
I want to publish people's books, people's videos, all that. And then I want my name to be great because of my books. I want my name to be great because of what I've written. Because everything that I in my head, my journey literally, you know how you got singers who say their journey through their music. You got podcasters who say their journey through the podcast. I really talk about it through my books. And so that's my journey. You get to kind of like my reality show. You get to see my life through.
So your passion is to be an author.
Yeah, I'm saying, who gave you the inspiration to be an author?
My auntie, God rest her soul, boy. Y'all probably see me post about her a little bit, but she was a teacher. And I used to, every summer around July, we used to always go to the school and help her decorate her classroom or whatever. And she always instilled in me, bro. But that's how I talk. Yeah. Bro, do what you want to do. Do what you feel drives you every day. Whatever it is, you do it. And she used to always tell me, because I used to always get upset, because I used to always be that kid. I really like reading books. I ain't really like sports that much. I like music, all of that. And so she was
never played the drill basketball.
Man, no, I played basketball until I was about 10.
You didn't play basketball, man.
Well,
Don't ever
you're
count.
right.
Don't
You're
ever
right.
count something before teenage playing sports.
But you're right. But that was just me. And so she used to always tell me, be you.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody make you feel bad because your interest is in something
different than
anybody else's. And so she always pushed me to use your intelligence, continue to enhance that. So I just like writing books now.
Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to your auntie.
So you played Red Leaf for like 1 year, got dominated. Like I quit.
I ain't playing
no. See now I gotta bring up the stats for my rec league, bro. I got a Talia Tolan, Deja Lee Part,
What that Deja
JT Wells, yep.
I know
all of
like
us.
Deja.
Bro, we used to win every game. We used to have some of them crying. Some people used to leave the game crying.
Who was y'all playing?
We used to play like at the rec.
I can say
it was co-ed.
I know they played co-ed.
Yeah, y'all played co-ed.
No,
Y'all just ain't never have a
we
girl
did.
to pick up
Yes,
y'all team.
well,
I
we
played with Sierra. Me and Sierra
we
was on the same
played.
team together.
That's why y'all got dominated.
Y'all
No,
verified.
y'all didn't be there.
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
we
I want
did.
y'all to clip
We
this.
split with
Deja.
y'all.
I think it was Deja. No, I think it was Deja. JT Wells. All
He don't know
Ball,
nothing about no football.
Lay Gates, basketball.
No, I'm saying JT don't know nothing about
Oh.
football. I just had to let that be known.
So you say all them on your team.
You know, I know JT ain't had nothing in basketball
Yeah.
either.
Man, okay.
He ain't had nothing in basketball or football.
You know everybody.
They
You
say-
just said you can't count nothing before 14,
They
so
all
all that bullshit.
Yeah,
all that,
I just said that.
No, I'm talking about with you.
What?
I want to hear that red league shit. Yeah, you just said 14.
That was the Red League?
No, you said anything before 14, it don't
So
count.
did.
You can't
Yeah.
count that.
Yeah.
I want to hear your red league story. I want to hear it, man.
They want to hear your red league story.
Oh,
Oh, you want me to go to varsity when I was dropping CLT the game?
I mean,
I
you
go
can
to
do
the
that,
story.
but at the end of the day, it was people that dropped more than you that was before you. So you really
Who?
had nothing. You was buns.
Who?
You. Play that
You
shit for.
talking about basketball and football.
Bo.
It's funny. Turkio, like,
Mr. Record.
Yeah, there you go. He trying to slow play it.
Turkio, like, when you go to the record books of Batesburg, Levi High, my name at the top, man. You know, that's how you get remembered. That legacy right there. You feel me? Like,
right.
you want to be
For real,
remembered,
though.
you do what I did.
Anyway,
You hold records.
anyway, Turk.
I hope you get your boy so he can come back through and beat the shit.
I hope he comes through because it's going to be Gerald Jones the second and Gerald Jones the first. Both Gerald Jones right there, back to back.
1 and 2.
He ain't going to Batesburg, though. I'm just going to stand.
Yeah.
But hey, Turk, who else? Like I say, watching this podcast, who else would you like to see on the podcast?
oh, boy. Shania Hendricks.
Somebody else
And
said that.
Bo, that girl is she a beast right now. Shania Hendricks. Who else?
I don't know what that is.
That's about it. I don't really know. Because like I said, I like people who can have conversations. People who like you said, people who can talk. So.
Articulate their point. Not even saying that you gotta be. Cause I stutter a lot, but it's like you got something
Yeah,
to talk
you
about.
got
You
something to talk about.
you a part of this world. Some people like dude at my job. He was like he know Denmark. It's like not even saying you need to know every town in South Carolina, but you gotta know more than just.
He a mush mouth.
Man, yeah.
I just want to say mush mouth. That just sounds funny.
You got a mush mouth, but like, it's just like you got
A
to
mush
expand
mouth.
your horizons. Like every year, you need to be getting a little smarter, a little bit better, doing a little bit better.
Networking.
Yes.
Networking
Yeah, learning
make
about
you
your
smart.
like you say, your
Yeah.
surrounding. It's big. Like people think it's a badge of honor to not know shit. That ain't cool no more.
Yes, that been not cool to me. It's like that's why you can't have a conversation with everybody because you don't know a lot of stuff. But me, I can have a conversation with an 80-year-old person and a 5-year-old.
Still be dope.
Yes.
Like the conversation still be dope.
I got stuff to say. But what else you got going on? Give your socials in before we get out of here.
You can follow me on Instagram at I am Jamarius Official. You can follow me on Facebook at Jamarius Taquez. And yeah, that's it.
He the fake Jamar. Cause he Jamar is. I'm the real Jamar.
Jamar
Just the root of the word.
We ain't
Like,
worried about that.
just the root of the word. But
Boy.
you can follow me at Watch With because on Twitter, Instagram, Sunday_guy on the Snap. What's up, Jerry?
Twitter at the Jeremy Gant. Snap Jeremy_Gant. IG Jeremy.Gant.
And you can follow me on IG and Snap. No, IG and Twitter at TheMoneyQuarterback, at TheMoneyQB. You can follow me on Snap at FineAssTwin, Navy Black Pod. You can follow us there on IG and Twitter. Go to Facebook, Nave Blacks. Follow us on there. No, you don't follow us. You add on Facebook, ain't it?
Yeah.
I can't get on the Facebook because I ain't got no password.
I don't know the password or the email to the
He just logged in.
I just logged in. If I get logged out, we won't have a page no more. I'll let you know that now. But also go to the YouTube, like and subscribe to our videos, man. We're just trying to grow, man. Like we're trying to build something special in South Carolina with our South Carolina brethren, man. Yeah. Appreciate Turk for coming on the show again, man. Go to one so we see Turk on camera. Appreciate you coming on with your little bald head or something on there. I don't know.
Nah, I got some hair up on here.
You got some hair up on there. It's all covered up, man.
Anyway, Jern said
we need Jern on the top of your head.
I don't even know nothing about the knot.
The long hair. I be having knot head. Knot head. We don't got no knot no more, boy.
Jern said
where they went?
Huh?
Where they went?
They gone.
Oh.
They left.
Oh my goodness.
Head flattened now.
Even that out.
Dread even or not. But hey, Jeremy said we need a Snapchat, so I guess I think Jeremy need to make us a Snapchat.
Yeah, make a Snapchat. You could be snapping here while we're doing it.
Yeah,
shit
right.
like that.
I've been.
But then you gonna have to log out your Snap though when you do it.
I know.
Yeah. But we can't.
And all the women on your Snap, you be showing us the stuff. All the pictures and stuff. You gonna be able to show that.
But we can't get the women. I'll talk about this after the podcast, man. We'll see y'all next week. But on that Snapchat, that private Snap, gonna have them women there. Appreciate you, Turk, for coming on again, man. Turkio. It is.